The following question reads that ammonia is manufactured from nitrogen and hydrogen. So the reaction is given. It's an equilibrium reaction. And the question then states that in an experiment, 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen were placed in a sealed vessel. So you're given the initial quantity, and I'm going to underline 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen. These are your initial reactants that have been added, and at a temperature of 450 kelvins and a pressure of 2 atmospheres, the system reaches equilibrium when 20% of the nitrogen had been converted into ammonia. So that means that only 20% of the nitrogen is getting converted into ammonia. That's the amount that is reacting. And you're being asked to calculate the value of the equilibrium constant Kp for this reaction at 450 kelvins, giving units in your answer. So let's first quickly write down what's going on. There's N2 and there's 3H2, and that's in equilibrium with 2NH3. I'm going to construct my table now. So here you can see I've constructed the table, and I'm going to add the initial moles that were added. So the reaction is this. This is the equilibrium that's going to be reached. The initial moles that were added, as stated in the question, are 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen were added. So let's add those moles. 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen were added, and ammonia is 0 moles initially because no ammonia was added. And then the question then states that if you go back, the question then states that 20% of the nitrogen had been converted to ammonia. So 20%, focus on this number, this percentage, 20% of the nitrogen. So you have 1 mole over here. 20% of 1 mole is 0.2 moles. So that means 0.2 moles, that's 20%, has reacted. So I'm going to put this over here. This is very important that 20% of the nitrogen has reacted. So it's zero point 0.2 moles of nitrogen. 20% of 1 mole is zero point 0.2 moles, has reacted. And 1 reacts with 3. So that also indicates that if zero point 0.2 moles are reacting, then 0.6 moles of H2 would have reacted with it. So if zero point 0.2 moles are reacting, it's 1 produces 2. So on the other side, what amount of ammonia would be produced? According to the ratio, one molecule reacts, it produces 2 molecules of NH3. So if you have zero point 0.2 moles of N2 that is reacting, on the other side, it's going to produce 0.4 moles of H2. That's the amount that would be produced. And we can now move to the last step, which is we can figure out the equilibrium moles using this. So the final equilibrium moles are going to be that you started off with 1 mole, zero point 0.2 moles reacted. So how many are you left with? That's going to be 1 minus 0.2, so it's 0.8 moles. So you started off with 1 mole, zero point 0.2 moles are gone, so 0.8 moles are left. Over here as well, you started off with 3 moles of H2, 0.6 moles have reacted, that means they're gone. So you'll be left with 3 minus 0.6, that's going to be 2.4 moles. On the other side, you had 0 moles. You started off with no ammonia. But zero point 0.4 moles got produced, they were produced in the process. So that means at equilibrium, you're going to have zero point 0.4 moles of this. So you found your equilibrium moles. The next part would be, and the next step is that you need to figure out the value of Kp. Now, to find the value of Kp, you need the expression for Kp, which is going to be the partial pressure of NH3, that's going to be squared. The reason it's going to be squared is because there are 2 molecules of NH3 and divided by the reactants. The partial pressure of N2 multiplied by the partial pressure of H2, and this one over here is going to be cubed. So we now need to find the partial pressures. The partial pressures, let's go and try and find the partial pressure. The formula for partial pressure, for example, if I want to find the partial pressure of NH3, it's going to be the mole fraction of NH3 multiplied by the total pressure of the system. The mole fraction is that, look at the table over here. You have 0.4 moles of NH3. This is your equilibrium mixture. So what's the mole fraction? It's going to be 0.4 divided by the total. So that's your mole fraction. It's going to be 0.4 moles divided by the total moles, which are 0.8 plus 2.4 plus 0.4. And I'm going to multiply it by the total pressure. We need to find what the total pressure was. The total pressure is given over here. Right over here, it's given as 2 atmospheres. This is the equilibrium pressure. That's given as 2 atmospheres. So use that. It's going to be 2 atmospheres, and you're going to get the partial pressure of NH3 this way. And this value on my calculator comes out to be 1 by 9. That's the partial pressure of NH3. In a similar way, we can find the partial pressure of N2. Now, the partial pressure of N2 would be the moles of N2. Go back to the equilibrium moles. The moles of N2 are given as 0.8. So it's going to be moles of N2, which are 0.8. So 0.8 divided by the total moles, which are 0.8, plus 2.4 plus 0.4. And this would be multiplied by the total pressure, which is again 2 atmospheres. Let's do this on the calculator. And this value comes out to be 2 divided by 9, 2 by 9. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to try and find the partial pressure of H2 over here. It's going to be 2.4 moles divided by the total moles over here. So let's do that. So partial pressure of H2 is going to be 2.4 divided by the whole thing, which is 0.8 moles, plus 2.4 moles plus 0.4 moles. And that's going to be multiplied by 2 atmospheres again. And the answer comes out to be 2 divided by 3. So I have all my partial pressure values have been calculated, and I just need to, the next step I need to do is I need to substitute those values in this expression that I've already calculated over here. So let's do that. Let's do the last step. It's going to be partial pressure of NH3 squared. So it's going to be 1 by 9. So let's put these values over here. So it's going to be 1 by 9 squared. And it's going to be divided by, you're going to divide it by the partial pressure of N2, which is given as 2 by 9, which we calculated, multiplied by the partial pressure of H2, which is given as 2 by 3 over here. So it's going to be 2 by 3, but this value would be cubed. And after performing this calculation on my calculator, the answer that I'm getting is, it is coming out to be 3 by 16. That's the final value of Kp. So calculate the value of the equilibrium constant Kp for this reaction at 450 kelvins, giving units in your answers. So the only thing that's left is we need to find the units. The units are simple. It's atmospheres, so it's atmosphere squared at the top, and at the bottom it's going to be atmosphere times atmosphere cubed. So the unit, if you try and simplify atmosphere squared divided by atmosphere into atmosphere cubed, it's going to come out to be, if you simplify this, it's going to come out to be atmospheres minus 2. So that's going to be my unit.